Eagle double G.
What's up YouTube, this is your friendly neighborhood movie nerd, back to give you guys everything that is going on in the world of movies and TV, and today I am here to review another sequel. Great! This time it is a sequel to Matthew Vaughn's unexpected 2014 spy hit, Kingsman. This time entitled Kingsman, The Golden Circle. And for all of those of you who don't feel like sitting through this long-ass review, my personal opinion is, fuck this movie. Now let's get to the review. This is Kingsman, The Golden Circle.
It's very American.
Yeah, it is.
Kingsman 2, The Golden Circle is directed by Matthew Vaughn, the same man that struck lightning 3 times in a row with his film adaptations of the popular Mark Millar comics Kick-Ass and Kingsman the Secret Service, as well as resurrecting the X-Men franchise in 2011 with X-Men First Class. He returns here to direct this sequel to the unexpected action hit, his first ever sequel that he's returned to direct, I might add, which is Eggsy, played once again by Taron Egerton, and Merlin, played by Mark Strong, heading to America in order to team up with their compatriots overseas, the Statesmen, after their headquarters are bombed. Together, the English and Americans must stop Poppy, played by Julianne Moore, the new megalomaniac villain, whose plan this time includes lacing her super killer drug in with every recreational drug there is out there. So I've gone on record before to state that I loved the first Kingsman movie. I thought it did a brilliant job of blending all the different spy tropes we've seen done to death into one big ball and making fun of it, while at the same time managing to have a great unique story on its own. In addition, we got some fantastic characters, some of the most over-the-top, goofy, but well-shot action I've ever seen, and a really great sense of fun and joy that I so characteristically associate with Matthew Vaughn at this point. After this movie, however, I might have to change my tune about Vaughn, because oh man, it's almost like there was a checklist going into this movie that the producers felt that they had to check, and the list was called Ways to Kill a Franchise Before It Even Gets Off the Ground. Step 1. Take out everything that made the first one great, such as compelling characters, great cinematography, a sense of goofiness that never let the movie take itself too seriously. Step 2. Introduce a bunch of new characters that matter little to nothing to the story and waste a bunch of pretty great actors in there. I'm serious. Jeff Bridges and Channing Tatum, who were in almost every single advertisement, both have a max of 3 scenes in this movie each. Step 3. Have a shitty villain, because Lord knows Marvel hasn't dumped enough of those on us. Not only is Julianne Moore's Poppy a feeble follow-up Samuel L. Jackson's Richmond Valentine for the first one, but her plan makes little to no sense. Her character is non-existent. More, I can't even tell if she's trying or not, because I just don't know if Vaughn was even free for the filming of her scenes, so who knows if she even had a director to work with to give her, you know, direction. Step 4. Replace the fantastic fight choreography and iconic Henry Jackman score from the first one with some of the laziest, shittiest, most cartoony looking CGI that somehow looks less convincing than the most animated Disney cartoons, and strung together, tired, and lazy theme that I swear to God had a segment that was taken right out of the First Class theme. Also, this movie gets an extra docking for fucking wasting Elton John as badly as they did. Like, what was that? Does that even count as a cameo? That was awful. Step 5. Take the one motivating factor for the first movie that made it as great as it was, the death of Colin Firth's Harry Hart, and cut the balls right off of it by bringing him back to life in one of the cheesiest, stupidest, nonsensical, soap opera-y, bringing a character back from the dead cliches in the book that I've ever seen. It ruins what made the first one so great. And finally, and quite possibly the worst crime this movie commits, is let's just try to redo the first one, because the movie does this a lot. There are glaringly obvious moments in this movie that are trying so hard to recreate those great scenes that the first one did, and it falls miserably on its stupid face every single time. Guys, whatever you do, do not go see this movie. It kills me that Matthew Vaughn actually directed this movie, because I loved the first one so much. He seems to be pulling a David Ayer with Suicide Squad here, claiming that this is his version, even though I refuse to believe that this is his direct version, because this movie is a total mess. It is all over the place tonally. The action scenes look terrible. So many great actors are completely wasted in this movie, and the heart, Harry Hart, no, don't get me started with puns, I'm terrible with them, feels like it has been completely gone, replaced by nothing but corporate greed and cynicism. I'm giving this movie 2 out of 10 stars. So that was my review for Kingsman, The Golden Circle. Christ, that depressed me. Hopefully the next movie won't be this bad. Anyways, follow me on Twitter at Movie Nerd Review. Also, check me out on Stardust at Movie Nerd, and also be sure to go to my website, movienerdreviews.com. Be sure to leave a like and a subscribe. Leave a comment below. That is it. I will see you guys next time.